श्रीमते रामानुजाय नमः। श्रीरामजयम् कल्याणाद्भुतगात्राय कामितार्थप्रदायिने श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय ते नमः. Namaskar and welcome back to Amara Bharata channel, where we are doing the series called Laghu Vyakarana Abhyasa Sudha, which is the Sanskrit grammar refresher course for classes 9 and 10. In this video, we look at the Ucharana Sthanani, that is, the places of origins of the sound in our voice system. The Sanskrit alphabet or Varnamala is very scientifically organized, perhaps the most scientific among all languages of the world. The organs of pronunciation within our voice system are predominantly these five: Kantha or the throat, Talu or the palate, Murdha or the roof of the mouth cavity, then Danta or the teeth, and Oshtha or the lips. And there's also the nasals, and there's also a combination of these as shown here: Kantha plus Talu here, Oshtha plus Kantha, Danta plus Oshtha, and so on. Having seen these sources, origins of the sound in a diagrammatic manner here, we now see this in a tabular form. In this table, I have shown you the Utpatti Sthanam, the place where each sound gets originated. For example, Kantha, Talu, Murdha, Dantaha, Oshtau, etc. And the names of the syllables or the varnas which originate from that particular place are given here. That syllable which originates from the throat region is called as a Kanthya. In English, they are called as gutturals. Those which originate from the Talu are called as Talavya, palatals. So for Murdha it is Murdhanya or retroflex. Danta it is Dantyaha, dentals. Oshtau it is Oshtyaha, labials. And Nasika is Nasikyaha, nasals. For Kanthatalu it is called as Kanthatalavya. Kanthostham it is called as Kanthostyaha. Dantostham is called as Dantoshtyaha. Now in this chart I have also shown you the swaras or the vowels. Vowels are of two types, Hrasva and Dirgha. Hrasva swara is that swara which requires one matra of duration for its utterance. One matra is the duration of one click, like this. So a, I, r, r, and u are one matra swaras. They are all hrasva. Dirgha swaras are those which require two matras: a, I, r, u, a, I, o, au. You must notice that in Samskrita Bhasha, a, I, O, Au are always dirgha, means two matras in duration. In Kannada, we have a, whereas in Sanskrita, we have only the long, the dirgha a and the dirgha o. Next, we need to know about vyanjanani or consonants. There are two types of consonants: Vargiya vyanjanani, which are arranged in this table, ka, kha, ga, and so on, ending in ma, which you are all familiar. And the avargiya vyanjanas are also shown here. One thing you should note is that among the avargiya vyanjanas, there is a categorization: antasthaha and ushmanaha. And then the last five of the vargiya vyanjanas are sometimes shown separately as shown here: nga, nya, na, na, ma. These are called as the nasikyaha, nasals. They have a predominantly nasal component in their utterance, so they are called nasikyaha. This visarga I have shown you separately here, which is a part of the kanthya. It is necessary for you to remember this particular chart to answer some questions. We need to see one more thing here regarding the vyanjanani or the consonants. I have shown the vargiya and the avargiya vyanjanas here in this table. In this you see Alpa pranaha and Mahapranaha. Alpa pranaha, Mahapranaha, and Anunasikaha. We already saw the Anunasikas in the previous chart. Alpa prana are those consonants which require less effort in their utterance, whereas Mahaprana are those which require more effort. Ta, cha, ta, ta, pa are all Alpa pranas, whereas kha, cha, tha, tha, pa are all Mahapranas. Similarly, here also. And among the Avargiyas, these three are Mahapranas and these four are Alpa pranas. There is one more categorization we need to know. The ones shown in the first two columns are called as Karkasha Vyanjanani or hard consonants, whereas the ones shown on the right are known as Mrudu Vyanjanani or soft consonants. Now, you may be wondering, it's difficult to remember that big table. So I have created 4 shlokas for you which you can easily remember, and I have taken the help of Gemini AI. Let me chant the shlokas. Kanthya varge kavargosti ahakaro visargacha चवर्गश्च इकारश्च यशौ तालव्यवर्गजाः टवर्गश्च ऋकारश्च रसौ मूर्धन्यवर्गजाः तवर्गश्च ऋकारश्च लसौ दन्त्येति वर्णिताः पवर्गश्च उकारश्च ओष्ठ्यवर्गे स्थिताः खलु एदैतो कण्ठतालु स्यात् ओदौतो कण्ठमोष्ठकम् वकारो दन्त्योष्ठ्यः प्रोक्तो नासिका चानुस्वारतः इत्येवं वर्णशिक्षायां सविस्तरं प्रकीर्तिताः. In this, the first 5 lines were composed by me, and the last 3 lines were composed by Gemini AI, which I gratefully acknowledge. The meanings of these shlokas are shown here, which you can pause and read for yourself. We go to the exercises part. For answering these exercises, you need to remember the table which I showed you earlier. I have shown you here also. Kha ityasya uchcharanasthanam kim. What is the origin of the sound kha? Kha comes in the very first row. It is kantaha, the throat. Da ityasya uchcharanasthanam kim. What is the origin of the sound da? Answer is murdha, the roof of the mouth. When we utter da, what happens is that the tongue has to touch the roof of the mouth. Otherwise, that sound cannot be uttered. A varnasya uchcharanasthanam kim. You see, A is shown here. Uchcharanasthanam is kantha talu. It's a combination of kantha and talu. K, g, h, th, g. Eteshu varneshu kaha varnah kanthyaha nasti. Which of these varnas is not coming from the throat? The answer is dha. Dha is in the fourth row here, coming from the teeth. Danta, it's a dantya. So, dha is the varna which is not coming from the throat. Varunaha iti pade dash varnasya uchcharanasthanam dantoshtham asti. We should note that in the entire dantoshtham row, there's only one syllable, one varna, which is the va varna, and that is the answer. Va is the dantoshtham. That's the only dantoshtham in this particular word. And in the entire varnamala, gha, cha, na, ba, eteshu varneshu kasya uchcharanasthanam nasika asti. Which of these varnas has uchcharanasthanam as the nasal cavity? I told you there are only 5 nasals which are shown in the last row of this particular table. One of them is na here. So the answer is n. Sa varnaha talavyaha asti va dantyaha. Is sa a talavya or a dantya? Answer is sa is a dantya. Because to utter sa, you need to use the teeth. Sa is a dantya. R, p, j, k, n. Eteshu varneshu kasya uchcharanasthanam murdha asti. So which of these varnas sits in the Murdha row? The answer is Rakara. So Rakara sits in the Murdha row. Varnaha Kanthya asti va Nasikya. Is H a Kanthya or a Nasikya? We can notice immediately H is in the very first row. It's a Kanthya. Ch, Ny, Y, Sh. Ete varnaha kasya uchcharanasthanasya antargataha santi. In which row do these 4 varnas come? Very easy. They are in the Talavya. So Talu is the place of origin of these sounds. Now, I feel some of you may not be very comfortable in remembering the 4 shlokas which I told you in this particular video. So in the next video, we'll look at 4 songs, one each in Kannada, Tamil and Hindi, and one in the form of a ballad in English. YouTube Amara Bharata Laghu Vyakarana Abhyasa Sudha Shubham Bhuyat Mangalamastu Vande Mataram Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.